All right. So the news, I have about a half hour I got until they're ready, so we can be out here. We can be out here until they're ready. But I talked to them about good 25 minutes. I can film the march. So we're gonna use our time wisely. There's volunteers handing out water and things like that. We're gonna try to find some more. You guys see we're getting close to the 35W bridge. We're blocking off the streets to some of the industrial areas. And like I said, it's peaceful now, but the concern in Minnesota and a lot of my family and friends is people live in the city right off the street. I don't know about you guys, but that dog looks like he's ready to jump into action. He's looking out the window. Oops. It does feel like the 90s because you've heard so much NWA and 90s hip hop. It's a CBS affiliate. It's not national media. I'm doing the Minnesota local media right now. Because like I said, that's why I started this was for my community. But if one of the big ones wants to talk to me or wants any of my stuff, then we will That's tough. Olive Garden sounds good though. Kind of give you a perspective of where people's heads are at during the whole thing. So it appears we're marching on the 35W bridge. I'm just gonna kind of stand to the side. You guys can see. Give you guys the coverage of Minneapolis, Minnesota. Like I've said many times, I'm from here. So it appears as if they're about to take over the 35W bridge. That looks like what's happening next.
No, they're not.
Are they really going under the bridge? So we got the bike police over there. So we're walking up. So right now it appears as if the giant crowd is walking onto the bridge. They're trying to get down onto the actual bridge. Oh, we're going this way here. Okay. Yep. Here they are. So here we are. Wow.
I don't know.
Just be quiet.
Where are they going to? St. Paul? That's the question. Where is everybody marching to? How do you get? So everybody's going down and around. Well, onto the 35W expressway. Unreal. So we're gonna. I guess that's where everyone's moving. We're moving along 35W. As you see, hopefully they shut 35W completely down. You guys are gonna want to stay home. tonight. If you live in Minnesota, we're literally about to walk onto the fucking highway. There's no traffic coming this way. I'm about to, for the first time in my life, walk on the 35W. I don't know where exactly this march is going. I don't know where we're going. We're kind of walking away from Minneapolis, but now I'm on we're on 35W now, heading north. We're gonna stay with the crowd here and see what's up. But we are walking on 35W right now, Minnesota. We're gonna walk up to the bigger crowd. As you see, that's the bridge I was just on. The 35W bridge is behind me. In 2007, the 35W bridge collapsed. That's behind me. Do you have any extra waters?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Take waters if you want them.
We're walking up closer. If volunteers are out with water, we'll conserve my own water. But we're on 35W right now. I'm walking up to the large crowd. There's the fire department. I'll stay safe. We'll be okay. This is peaceful, actually. I don't know if they want to jump to the other side of 35W, but that's probably not smart. We're walking up to the 35W exit to get into downtown Minneapolis. One of the exits. Well, we've been walking along 35W. The rest of the giant crowd is converging. Okay, so it looks like they're walking towards us now. So I don't know if they're turning around on 35W. But we are on 35W right now. As you guys can see, traffic is literally right next to us on the other side of the highway. People got bikes. So we're walking the other way on 35. Let's move in. Got people trying to navigate bikes. I don't know why you'd be riding it. It's not going north anymore. We turned around. We're heading back towards Minneapolis. We'll see where this crowd goes.
Prosecute the police. No justice, no peace. 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 Prosecute the police. No justice, no peace.
We're on 35W. Heading back towards Minneapolis, downtown. I originally had thought they were going to keep walking north on 35, but the group has turned around and are now walking back towards downtown Minneapolis. I don't know how much further we're gonna walk on 35W, but we're gonna stick with the crowd as much as we can as the 8 o'clock curfew order approaches. The news, it's just I think it's a local CBS affiliate. I've been doing interviews with the local news around here, WCCL radio. I did a interview with a Moorhead affiliate. So it's been local, it's been Minnesota news stations I've been doing interviews with, because like I said, I live here. I wasn't brought here to do this. I wasn't sent here by anybody to do this. I live here, so I've been making sure I respond to the local news as much as I can. Some are able to get a hold of me easier than others. Guy in his dump truck. So we're on the 35W bridge that many of you that live in Minnesota remember that I brought up 2007. The bridge had collapsed. I was 14 years old when the bridge collapsed. And to be walking across it now, 13 years later, for this. We're walking across the 35W bridge. How many? I am now about to step onto the 35W bridge. We're now on the bridge. There's downtown Minneapolis where I was earlier. We got to keep an eye on the time. 6:08. When I'm conducting the interview, I'm going to continue walking with this crowd, so I will resume the live stream from where I am with the group, because if they can't really hear me too well because of what's happening when I'm being interviewed, that's okay, because it's not about me here. The one news camera, the one helicopter looks like it left, but we're now definitely fully walking across the 35W bridge. And again, those of you that remember, this bridge that I'm walking on had collapsed 13 years ago. And to be walking on it right now, I don't know what we've stopped. Looks like the group has stopped marching on 35. We're in the middle of 35W bridge. Now the group is stopped. I don't know if they're waiting for people to catch up. We're gonna try to get around so you guys can see the large protest is now behind me. I'm walking around. Here they are. I'm in the middle of the 35W bridge right now. I wonder. I don't know if the plan is to continue moving or what, but we're gonna kind of hang around here anyways. We're gonna stick around this group. There are thousands and thousands of people in this crowd. I'm like I said a couple nights ago, I'm deathly afraid of heights, so I'm not even gonna get close to looking over the edge of the bridge. I think they might be waiting for the rest of the protest to catch up and then move as one unit. As I see people starting to walk towards me now. That looks like that's what happened. So we're gonna start continuing walking down 35. I don't want to be out front. We're gonna kind of wait until we get back. Oh, all right. So we're doing. Some people continued walking, but now we stopped. We're gonna go in here and just film this. I'm gonna get around to the other side.
Thank you everybody for being out here today. When we started this at the U.S. Bank, I don't know how many hours ago now, it was just a handful of athletes that wanted to go to the front lines, people that grew up right here in the city. They're saying the world, they're walking amongst us. We had about 100 people, 200 people. This just shows by word of mouth how much we can come together. We sent out a text message about 24 hours ago. We didn't want a Facebook event, we didn't want people that they find coming to do something that day is violent. And the word of mouth worked. And the U.S. Bank Stadium is right here, so we just ask that you guys finish with us at U.S. Bank Stadium and finish on this little protest. We have successfully proved that we can protest in peace despite all the stories that they've showed us.
We accomplished our mission today, showing the capabilities of a peaceful protest. They were trying to get Steven Jackson out here, they said. Let's go. All right, now we're gonna march to the U.S. Bank Stadium on 35. So it started off with a bunch of athletes, he said, from the local, and they organized the peaceful protest. We're gonna kind of stay close to the man that was just speaking as we walk towards U.S. Bank Stadium.
Let the bikes through. Thank you.
I know I saw NBA star Steven Jackson put out a video on TMZ Sports mentioning that he wanted to come here and help. And this man here, he says he's friends with Steven Jackson, and they started this with a couple hundred people, and it's grown to what it has. And they wanted to just show the capabilities of a peaceful protest.
What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Say his name. Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. What's his name? Say his name. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. What's his name? Say his name. What's his name? Say his name. Hands up. Hands up. What's his name?
We're walking now. We're on the other side of the 35W bridge. We're gonna see if we can talk to him.
I'm trying to stay with your son.
We don't want to interrupt people. We'll talk to him if he has a minute. When we get to US Bank Stadium.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
So the plan is to get back to the US Bank where the Minnesota Vikings play.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
We're keeping an eye on the time. I got about 10 minutes left of footage I can give until I switch over to Skype with the local affiliate, and then we'll pop back up on live. Right now we're on 35W walking towards Minneapolis. I'm gonna kind of turn the camera around so you guys can get the idea of how many people are actually marching. I was out front. I was trying to stay behind the man that was speaking. I tried my best to kneel in the street. I couldn't. My good knee that I usually knee on, my right one, I can't kneel on it. So I squatted as the best I could so I wouldn't be in the way of anybody.
Roy's trying to set a record that don't nobody know about. We're going to get back to Stadium Bank. He's going to say we need 2 more miles. Come on, let's reach our goal. Let's close them rings, y'all.
The man speaking is definitely somebody famous or important. I don't know who exactly he is. But yeah, I know you mentioned Steven Jackson. NBA player, he's retired now. Yeah, I made a video on TMZ Sports talking about George Floyd, and Steven Jackson wanted to come to Minneapolis. Here he is. We're just gonna we'll talk. We'll talk. The city. We'll talk. We'll figure out a way to talk to him later.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot. He's gonna do a lot of crap. Don't shoot. 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 Don't shoot.
All right, so you can see the cars on 35W behind the protest. So the highway is open. We're getting off of 35W now. Sorry, the stream is interrupted. Service is in and out, and so if it gets interrupted, I apologize. About 9 minutes, or it's no, let me see, 7-8 more minutes of filming the live stream, and then I'm gonna switch over to the Skype interview. I'm gonna look gross on the interview, but I don't care.
Prosecute the police. No justice, no peace. Prosecute the police. No justice, no peace.
Yes, Joe, this is live. We just got off 35W. The broadcast was paused. I apologize. Like I said, the service here, I lost a good amount of you. Hopefully you guys start coming back. The service is in and out, but I'll be streaming as long as I can until the little interview, and then we'll be back out here. It's the only one I agreed to this evening. All right, they're calling me right now. I'm gonna get on the Skype. We're heading towards US Bank Stadium. I think that's where I'll do the Skype interview from as we walk towards that, and I'll talk to you guys after, but I gotta get going, so talk to you guys in a bit.